King shit.
Trap house booming.
King shit.
Oh, you boys, they my brothers, they my friends.
Boomer sooner.
It wasn't pretty, but I'd much rather wake up on a Sunday with a win. Trap house. And don't get me wrong, because I don't want you thinking your boy Big Trap is playing the role of Debbie Downer. And I understand that it's a week-to-week league. I understand that it's not about the best team that's going to win the national championship. I understand that it's about the team that is able to endure and sustain and maintain and survive that eventually wins said championship. We all have our moments, and it's a week-to-week league, so I take my wins. I take a win, be it as ugly as it may be. A win is still a win. But the run game is nowhere near sufficient. And if you're a fan of your boy Big Trap, I'm not going to insult your football IQ because you see it with your own eyes. We don't have enough fire in the belly, enough fire in the eyes, enough fire in the oven. Shit, we need to start rubbing some sticks together and figure out why we're not dominating the line of scrimmage from the offensive line standpoint. Third down efficiency, that has to be the focus these next 2 weeks, bro. And you know what helps third down efficiency? A potent running game, getting ahead in the chains, early in the possession, early in the down and distance, establishing a new line of scrimmage up front, and just playing Sooner football, man. We got to get back to the basics. I don't see violent hands from the offensive line in the run blocking scheme. Blaylock shows me bursts from time to time, but I just don't like it. It's ugly. It's ugly from the sweeps. Everything is ugly right now within the run game, in my humble opinion. But the QB zone, the QB power game, the 18 powers and whatnot is good money. But come on, man, we couldn't put our eggs in that basket right there. We got a $4 million quarterback we're playing with, man. We can't have him taking these body shots. And I must say, we have been doing well with scaling back the hits on Mateer. So I got to give my boy Ben props for that. Man, speaking of a tier, that's my quarterback. That sideline throw to set up the rushing touchdown to win the game, bro, you want to talk about old school football, get the trash can out there, dropping the bucket drill. Oh, that ball was placed, man. The placement on that pass, bro. You want to talk about touch my soul, bro. Whew, man. David Stone has arrived. He has arrived, bro. The depth that we have on that front seven, it's nasty. And then the way Brent Venables has been dialing up these stunts. 10 sacks? 10 sacks? I don't care who it is, bro. Arch Manning, LSU, the 3rd Panzer Division. I'm taking this Sooner front defensive front, bro. I'm taking the Sooner front, bro, straight up. I am taking the Sooner front against anybody in the nation right now. Now, on the back end, we're good at the second level. On the back end, young pups, hey, you were in a fight. That kid, was Coleman or whatever his name is? He might be playing on Sunday. I would not be surprised if we don't hear his name called when his time is up. Hey, lick your wounds, bro. Guillory Jordan, just lick your wounds. The only way to gain experience is by gaining experience. Earn your spurs. Stay in the fight. You know what I'm saying? All in all, man, we take our wins as they come because it is a week-to-week league. But that's all I got right now, man. About to watch some Sunday football. I think I took the Tampa Bay Bucks, so let's go Baker. I also took the Falcons money line. I think the Bucks were -5.5, if I believe. With the Falcons money line, upset pick. I'm rolling with Cam Ward on the money line, plus money as the underdog. But hey, bro, remember, no man knows the day nor the time. Embrace every opportunity. Don't count the times. Make the times count. Boom, Sooner. live from the streets. Trap House.
You act like a little bitch right now. You acting real paranoid and shit.
All right, here we go. Questions, everybody.
What was your message to the offense? They take the lead, you guys go right down. Kind of a rough day offensively. You clicked on that drive.
Yeah, I just said we've been in this situation hundreds of times at practice. I mean, you got to always resort back to your training, resort back to your practice. And there was zero flinch from those guys. Great look in their eye. They went out there with confidence and executed like they should.
To get rhythm going, just maybe even with the penalties, obviously, and then obviously the run game, just kind of being up and down today.
Yeah, I mean, you want to establish the line of scrimmage, you want to run the ball, and like I've said before, there's a million different things that really go into running the football, but I was really proud of how hard those guys played. Up front, the tight ends, the running backs, the receivers, I think they all played really, really hard, and whenever we needed to in crunch time, we got the job done, and so that's ultimately all that really matters. So really proud of those guys' effort today.
And I think John was 16 of 17 to finish the game there passing. Just how good was he down the stretch for you guys and putting your trust in him in that final drive of the ball?
Yeah, I mean, you said it right there. I have all the trust in the world in John Mateer, and there's a few things in the first half he wishes he could have back, but it was just a good subtle reminder at halftime to relax. Everything we want is there. Just relax, deliver the ball like you have all week in practice, and that's what he did. And he was great there in the second half for us, and as was a lot of different people. There were some big catches being made, and again, it's just the guys trusting everything, going back on their training, and making the play when they came their way.
Can you walk us through that first touchdown to Isaiah? It looked like you almost was about to sub out and Reese was kind of uncovered there at the snap.
Yeah, I mean, we ran the ball the play before. He just quick motioned over there, and it was a tempo call. He got lined up. He pointed to the official. He was never out of bounds or anything like that, and they didn't cover him. So it was good awareness by John to see him with nobody on him, and he just ran, and it was a great job by him.
What is it to kind of toe the line there between what that was and the deception plays that they look for those forcing like penalties?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how much toeing the line there was. It was a tempo play, and he pointed to the ref, and the ref nodded his head and said he was in right there. So I don't know how much deception went on there. It was just a ball play that we executed on.
Can you talk about just his overall play today, Isaiah Senior?
Yeah, I mean, really proud of Isaiah. Made some big-time plays for us, especially whenever we needed it. Just a consistent kid who brings it every single day. Really talented kid, smart, high football IQ, and someone that number 10 trusts. I trust, Coach Jones trusts, BV trusts, everybody trusts him. So just proud of the work that he's been putting in, and awesome to see him get to go out there and make some big-time plays.
Ben, what do you think of Jaron Kinnick tonight?
Yeah, Jaron, I mean, same thing. Came up in some big situations, especially on third down, making some big-time plays. Proud of him, proud of his process, proud of the player he is, and proud of the response that he always shows. So he's a stud.
In a game like this, how big is it to avoid big negative chunk plays on offense?
How hard is it?
How important is that?
Oh, how important is it? Yeah, I mean, negative plays are drive killers. The biggest thing about, succeeding on offense is being efficient, right? And, negative plays, those are killer. And so nobody likes them. They get you off schedule. But whenever they happen, you got to figure out a way to get back on schedule. So, yeah, negative plays are killers.
And what does it say about the last drive? They score. So you've got to have something on this next drive. You guys came through with flying colors. What does that say about your offense and what you guys have going right now?
Believe and trust in the process. Those kids, like I said, they don't flinch. There's no fear in them at all. They trust their training. They trust the rules that we talk about in meeting, that we walk through in practice, and they went out there and they executed really, really well. So they were ready for that moment, and that was awesome to see. That a bunch of kids who've been working their tail off were ready for that moment, so that was fun.
Why do you think that was really your only flawless drive? I mean, I think it's 5 plays, maybe 6, and everything worked the way it was supposed to every play.
Why did it work that way?
Because every other drive, even if you scored or move the ball. It was sputtering, hit and miss. No hit and miss on the last drive.
Yeah, I think it's just those kids stepping up in that moment, right? And again, like I said, there's a lot of stuff in that game that moments that some of those kids wish they could have back. There's a few plays that I wish I could have back that I called, but at the end of the day, you can't win the game in the first, second, or third quarter, guys. Like, the game's not won there. You win the game in the fourth quarter, and that's ultimately all that matters. So we talk about finishing. We have our winning edge on offense, and win the fourth quarter is the last one that we leave. Every time we leave a Saturday unit meeting, it says finish, ! Win the fourth quarter, because the first, second, and third quarter are really a moot point.